so please let me explain. She tell me pack all my belongings and move in with me clothes. She said the last time I picked she flowers, it me can't throw her when she rose. And if I'm not complying, all our business go expose. She don't give a damn about the man, cause the only thing she know is that she can't let she boyfriend stop her from being my wife. Be a drama in my life, she tell me it's too many problems, so she putting me man outside. And I have to reach on by tonight. She tell me she can't let she boyfriend stop her from being my wife. Be a drama in my life, she tell me it's too many problems, so she putting me man outside. And I have to reach on by tonight. Right now we just hot on me. Right now we just hot. Oh gosh. Right now we just hot on me. Right now we just hot. Right now we just hot. Pack all my belongings and move in with me clothes. She said the last time I picked she flowers, it me can't throw her when she rose. And if I'm not complying, all our business go expose. She don't give a damn about the man, cause the only thing she know is that she can't let she boyfriend stop her from being my wife. Be a drama in my life, she tell me it's too many problems, so she putting me man outside. And I have to reach on by tonight. She tell me she can't let she boyfriend stop her from being my wife. Be a drama in my life, she tell me it's too many problems, so she putting me man outside.
But Vaval Central, problems, steady.
Well, boy, as you said, yeah, you can put it off, you know. Yeah. So as here we confirm the audio very much there. Whoever not was the speaker in the car or something, we can't help it, that, right? Yeah. Your speaker in your car not working, not working. So it's not our audio on, huh? Puppy, you share the live?
Yes.
On Facebook.
Yes.
Your Instagram on? You go in Instagram, IG live too? Then after the phone for the IG live. Then after the whole we're joined by Elijah Ale. That's his real name. Puppy, write checks to him already. You know Elijah Ale is his name.
As my original government, I had it after already, so it's official now.
So the check's been written to what name?
It can be after now, that's fine.
It can be after.
Every bank, very good.
Yeah, give us the IG live. You know, we don't joke easily following at all. Puppy, IG account under construction, your account?
It's operational now, Teddy, from the last time you put the question on me there.
Who managed your daughter?
No, I have my own thing.
All right, Puppy.
Although I have a publicist as well.
Right, and here. We have Alpha Ale here in the house with us as we go. So who we have next? We have Jason Bachelor, Joseph, all the youngsters. We have an interesting where we have Trish and Trish Stan in the Fire 110. Good day to Dylan Pitkin, Cheryl, and Lydia. Lydia Tibble, special good morning to you. You know you're always very special in Carnival. Carnival Queen for life. They're getting ready for Fire 1. Good morning to Mallet Edwards too. Hammer. And there's an interesting stream about Trish the Calypsonian.
Right.
Outstanding young Calypsonian. She now has her son as the only offspring and parents singing at the same time. Pep and Desrel have not quite done. Well, they have sung together, but not in a tent. They actually sang in the same song. Remember? Right. But not in an actual Calypso tent. So Trish and Trish Stan, no doubt that's her son there. They in the same tent. They'll be passing through on the program also. We're going forward, Iwa. A young lady called Shane King. She did a debut interview here, her first interview on Vaval Central. The sister of TK the Boss. She's a young university graduate doing well in her studies and also doing her own writing and performing. She had an interesting outing at the Takeover tent. But she's released a groovy. Also, she's also in the groovy mix as we make the point that a number of young, talented persons have joined the fray again. Let's listen to a groovy I want. We'll get a little taste of her calypso, right?
Trendsetter.
Shane King.
Ignite.
You don't know how we go.
Calling all fitters, trendsetters, and bartenders. Come in, all yo. Yo, Ignite. Count me in. Here we go. I want to walk up tight on a stranger like we know each other a long time. I want to sing so loud in the party you can. No voice over mine, just call me the top fitter. The number one trendsetter. Bad behavior
Sid King on Vaval Central, trendsetter Teddy.
And Iwa, she also is very involved. And I like that little soca Iwa. Yeah, and I see it drop it one time yesterday. You know, as we are in fact sampling. She did connect well with the audience. They found that one very interesting. Her rendition at the Takeover tent Iwa. What's the name of it?
More man than you.
She's telling the fellas that she's more man than them, eh?
Yes.
There we go. Verse and chorus.
Vaval Central. Humble yourself, boy. Show some respect, boy. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't do to me what you ever want done to you. You have gin and gin on the side, but still want my sugar at night. And if you think I'm still going to pass it, boy, this sugar turn to molasses. What women take back in it, they're not flying in this new age. And if you think that makes you a man, I go put it into me, you understand? I'm more man than you. I'm more man than you. You think it's me you making a shame? I go put you out of the game. I tell you I'm more man than you. I'm more man than you. Since this puppy likes to stray, I'll teach him to sit and stay. I tell you just lower your voice when you talk to me. Lower it when you talk to me. I go let it slide. When it's your turn, I'll make you cry. I tell you just lower your voice when you talk to me. Lower it when you talk to me. Don't come here and shout. You ain't saying nothing, that's still too loud. Vaval Central. You are talking to what? Time to grow up, boy.
Shane King. More man than you. Vaval Central. Teddy?
Yes, she's interesting. She's very interesting in both of the genres, the little groovy soca subgenre, and indeed in Calypso. She really grew. You heard, remember, Poppy, at the 10th on Saturday, obviously, she's extremely nervous, as you could hear in the early little quavers there in her voice, but early on, as she grew with the crowd, got a lot more confident, you know?
Yeah, certainly an artist who watches here, and looking forward to see what she can do over the weekend. And I believe that's just for one offering so far. This was the second song.
Right. Okay, push for the Soca Monarch entries, drill it to them. Where we at? When is the deadline? Where they can get the rules and so, where the rules and so available?
Well, the application form has been sent out to everyone, and we are hoping that persons come through at least by the weekend, because the deadline date is on Monday. And the form has all the instructions, very easy to follow, but if there any difficulty, you can go to the CPMC office at Rodney Bay near Big Chef, in that area there, the events company of St. Lucia office building, and you will get assistance in submitting your song. The rules have been tweaked slightly, all grammatical errors corrected and so, and they are going to be published today, or if not, they're already there. It's not a big deal. So we want to encourage everybody to get involved. Of course, as of now, the prize money is the same as last year, but you never know what can happen in terms of that. Maybe a big announcement might come soon on that, but let's leave it at that. Let's tease there on that for now, and then we will have more information when the official press release will come out. But certainly we want to just encourage everybody to think.
And as you say, Afa Ale, one of the major proponents of the Soca Monarch, groovy Soca Monarch in St. Lucia, is here coming through it. Soca Monarch himself, one of the best exponents of it here in the studio, and he's not for idle reasons, Iwa. We did tease Iwa. He always comes through Odeon Soca Monarch. We said a big announcement will be made on the program. It will be made today, Iwa, which will make it interesting and open. You've had that wish for a few years now to really open up the competition. And so let's just, before we get to the announcement, the Afa Ale, one of your favorite tunes from Afa is what, Iwa?
Wine on You.
Let me wine on you.
Morning, Vaval Central.
Let me wine on you. And let me wine on you. Bend down and touch your toe. Yeah, let me wine on you. Yeah, let me wine on you. Let me wine on you. Yeah, I'm catching fever, running on you. Don't wear your body and coiling, girl. I'm not toying with you. I'm a believer, receiver, taking from you. Here's what I wanna do. Yeah, let me wine on you. And let me wine on you. Yeah, let me wine on you. Let me wine on you. Yeah, let me wine on you. Bend down and touch your toe. Yeah, let me wine on you. Let me wine on you. Yeah, let me wine on you. Catching feelings when you're in the mood. Yeah, I don't care if anybody watching us. Oh yeah, 'cause this feeling is feeling so good. Yeah. When I wine on you, yeah, let me wine on you.
Morning, Vaval Central.
Ale on Vaval Central. Teddy?
Yes, I want. So as you were saying, we could hardly wait. Poppy was in suspense. The Thaddeus troubling me. Thing loop news for, you know what I mean? We teased them. And then we said our words, we never mix our words, that a major announcement will be made on Vaval Central this morning that will make the season a lot more interesting and exciting. And so, of course, Vaval Central, where else somebody will make such a big announcement for Carnival than Vaval Central? And we said, we have the clamor, Iwa, you've been leading it for some of the big names to come back in the competition. We heard early on HP is back. You know that the likes of Shemi J, CDL and so just edging on the styling, but they want that entry going to come in. The Ninja Dan has announced that he's back. in the competition. A number of big names are back in the Soca Monarch, and one of the biggest ones announcing this morning. Afa Ale, tell the public what you decided. We're hearing that you might be back in Soca after 5 years.
After five. I know, Teddy, you've been waiting for me to say this for a long time, you know.
Right.
But after 5 years, you know, I
So give a little drum roll, please.
drum roll. Yeah, after 5 years, this year, 2023, Arthur Ale, you know, we feeling a little irie. You know, I think it's about time to, you know, step back into the fray, and I'm going to be re-entering the Groovy Soca Monarch for this year, St. Lucia Carnival. Yeah?
Iwa, you looking happy. You looking happy about that, Iwa. You have always have big respect for Alpha. And the competition, Poopy, your ticket sales one time, you're still smiling.
Very good news, and we look
Tamara Gibson and Company, the ticket sales. Alpha Ale, one of the best, there's no doubt in that, there were 5 consecutive titles. Performers in Soca Monarch is back, and so right away that makes the competition exciting. Opening, of course, Alpha would know that since the 5 years it's been out, it has evolved. Some of the youngsters have come on the scene. They biting, they're ready to go. It wouldn't be laid back and see Mr. Alpha is back. So no.
No. That's my contribution to the act, you know, and I've been out for a little bit. You know, I did my bit. Like I said, when I went out, I was going to...
Not for a little bit, you've been out for a whole lot.
A whole lot. I said, you know, look forward to pushing another artist through. You know, last year I worked with T-Blacks. You know, we came this close to taking it, you know, but this year I decided, I was about, why not? You know, it's been a long time. You know, people are still rallying with me. I'm just thankful to still be relevant. You know, it's been, next year will be 10 years since my first Monarch. Huh? Okay. That's a long time, you know. A long time already. Right, I saw a post on YouTube, a youth post. When I was going to school, that was my song.
Whoa, Lord.
That made me feel old, boy. But you know, it's still a blessing to still be able to still make a contribution like that. And man, for me, so you might ask why.
Right.
You know, I don't have to come back in.
Right.
But I feel it's open to me, and there's no reason why not. This one is for my daughter. Let me tell you, the song I'm going to be competing, of course, first of all, is Feeling Irie on the Retrofit Rhythm by International Steven and Vibes Production. You know, that's a song that's dear to me. And let me tell you, when I play that tune, my daughter could be anywhere in the house. When she hear that, she run into daddy.
Right.
That's her song. She'd be crying when she was just 7 months, crying when I play that tune. She gets happy one time. Mm-hmm. She stopped crying. You know, that's the impact I like my music to have, you know, on children on the world. And, you know, why not just come in and spice up the vibes? You know, I know the artists are coming hard. We want to boost up St. Lucia Carnival.
Right. You
know, give some more interest, and I hate to do that.
Right. It's all interesting. Of course, they just get a message reminding me. T-Blacks had said lots of personal problems at the start of the season. He was one of the more promising talents last year. He wasn't going to compete. He's changed his mind, Iwa. He's back in. T-Blacks in the thing. Outstanding. I know you were disappointed when you heard he was not competing. T-Blacks back in. A fine talent. So it really spices up the competition. Ricky T has fired from the first start of the season. So a lot of the big names are Ricky T always there and there, but that's the other thing. So always there. And on the night, you know, you have to raise your game to beat. You have to beat him. Yeah. Nothing. Ricky T always, and he's early. You have the choice of groovies coming through. In fact, we have a power soca from him to drop, Iwa, a little later. One of his major power soca tunes for this year to drop a little later. And so the big news, yes, it's true. They're messaging me. Alpha Ale is back in the Groovy Soca Monarch competition after 5 years. Arthur is on, and so that opens up the way. Of course, Poppy, a new realm for him. He'll be there backstage at the prelims.
Yeah, but I've been at the prelims so long. I was thinking about that, boy. I go for them runs in so long. You know, it ain't given like the finals. I still have to go for prelims.
As a big super legend, you have to line up, let Kayon, Alanis and them call his name backstage.
Yeah, man, I good with that. I good with that.
You have to be in his prelims. You're lucky you have to bring your the CD in the plastic bag by CD.
I have some bit yet, so it's official yet. I can change my mind between that one this afternoon.
You're not speaking after no move, so you're
but we there, man. So let me just pick up my supporters, you know, who've been with me through the years. Yeah, I'm from Soufre, from around St. Lucia. I appreciate you so much, and I'm just hoping to this year put on a spectacle that, you know, I had never done before. I want to take it up a notch and really deliver. Hopefully I can make it to the finals. Just do my best, represent for my family, my friends, my loved ones, becoming and feel irie. So make sure you check out this song too as well. The video has been out since late last year. You know, we did a change. We dropped music way earlier to give it time to. Jazz have been performing it, getting people used to it. And when I feel like, okay, the impact's getting there, they familiar with it, Let me jump in, man.
Yeah. What we'll drop the song, touch the song in a little while. But interesting, somebody saying that right away that's about 800 Sufre people coming one time. So come on.
Let me hope I still have them with me.
Yeah. The Sufre Foundation, they have to pass a little change, buy some tickets for Alpha to come and support. So right away, the dynamics. We said that is the big difference. All jokes aside, of course, Arthur, as he said, he must qualify. He's entered, he's a legend. Many would say there's a strong likelihood he'll qualify, but he must go through the ropes and impress the judges and go on to the final phases of the competition. And the fact that at every point, a number of the islands, Grenada, Antigua, St. Vincent for sure, the geographical spread has played a big part in the massive crowds over at Soca Monarch. I keep saying we're making progress, we're getting there. And I want to tell people, we have never had mammoth crowds at Soca Monarch, and people are mistaken. Even in the glory days of Marshall Grounds, I was very often director of Carnival and director of Culture then. The crowds were okay then, and the fervor and passion was there. The real massive crowds came out for OECS Soca Monarch. That's when we got really big crowds approaching 10,000. But St. Vincent, Grenada and Antigua have such crowds always at the Soca Monarch, and we are getting there and building. The geographical spread is what brings it. If you do in the end, and you can't dictate that, you can't direct that, because it depends on performance and qualifying. But if you have a strong contender from Soufrière, one from the Dennery Valley, one from Dennery itself. Last year we saw it with Sly and so from Pierrot. When the spread is on and the people make the exclusion in the numbers, it really builds the crowd. So you're not dependent just on the Castries-based crowd to get there. You feel the difference and start building the crowd. So the more decentralized the platform is, the more persons from around the island who continue to excel and justify their place, the better for the Soca Monarch as we go through. Asa Ale in there, Poppy, I see you thinking already, re-strategizing your event, your Soca Monarch, your prelims. A number of the big performers in that inspires the youngsters to go on to do better, to take them on, and it really broadens the competition. We saw Trinidad and Tobago, one of the most reasons in all the analysis for the death of Soca Monarch in Trinidad and Tobago was the disappearance, the omission of the legends of the senior accomplished artists in Soca Monarch in Trinidad. Remember we said that, Poppy? Yes. All the analysis confirms, because all the big names dropped out, the youngsters just couldn't on their own. There wasn't enough acclaim and public pull to carry it through. That was one of the reasons. There's several other reasons why Trinidad and Tobago. One of the main reasons was Trinidad and Tobago is a special and not a real place in many senses. Trinidad is a special place, but that's the reason. So you need that continuity and the challenge of the upcoming artists challenging the established ones. So we're going through. Let's hear the song we enter in competition, Iwa. Afa Ale.
Feeling Irie on Vaval Central.
RCI, Guardians of Soca. Guardians of Soca. RCI, Guardians of Soca. Guardians of Soca. RCI. Guardians of Soca. Guardians of Soca.
Just living my best now. Happy is a happy, oh yeah. The girls don't never know. Happy is a happy, oh yes, yeah.
And the rhythm is called the Retrofit Rhythm, feeling Irie Arthur Ale on Vaval Central Teddy.
Certainly the public warming to the news, the excitement as Arthur has not automatically qualified, but he's back in the competition. He has to go in there and go in the prelims and qualify. Maybe you have another legend in the house, Jason Bachelor Joseph. You think he might teach Bachelor to come back, boy? You think that might give Bachelor a thought? But that'll be the bombshell, boy. The Bachelor come back, boy.
Bachelor don't tell me. He don't know how.
No, that day, Bachelor come back. It sell off, boy. Me no feel the pack and no space again. We going back, Marshall. Jason.
Tell me how you do that.
No, Jason. Well, he did say the only thing he could do is a little guitar cameo, so he might give you a little something this morning. Yeah. But let me tell you,
people expectations.
Yeah. Well, you know Bachelor holding firm, boy. Not one beg Bachelor already. Bachelor Siawa. And plus he dancing salsa whole day, whole night nowadays. So, you have time. We're going back at the legends. We want to get some photo ops of the students. We have a whole nice little stable of young talent from the different secondary schools where we have Compre in the house. What school? Bukaj. Jason has chosen them. Nadej as a coach with a little. I heard that's Nerdy son. That's Nerdy son? Nerdy. Why you the offspring? Iwa, you alone that you're passing on your young talent. Yeah, for Nerdy son. We like to see that transition. Trish is also there with some of hers. And Liza's coming to take our photos. We're going to a break to get all our photo ups, Iwa. A break, Vaval Central. So the big news you have it. Afa Ale back.
Yeah,
Something that could never happen. It would be a dream. 5 years now.
Back real exaggeration.
In the SAB. Not 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. It's been 5 years.
He back in the SAB. And that's where you won your first title, the SAB?
Nah, Boseju.
Ricky T beat you with what song you had first? I Jumping Alone?
Yeah, Jumping Alone. That was at Boseju as well.
Right. And then you come back and won if numb, and from there, problems. You had them numb.
Hopefully I can make them feel like this year.
Yeah. I want to say predicting, you see that's why his baby says, baby go be on stage. We believe that already. At some point,
Cool out there.
So we're going to a break, coming back with all the talent. The National Schools Calypso, also the generational thing. We have Nerdy and his son, Nerdy outstanding soca artist. His son is in the Calypso. Also Trish in a tent, and also with her son singing in the same tent. Nice little vibe. Jason Bachelor Joseph. When we come back, Iwa, Karen and Sue insisting we play Bachelor of Wilson calls a Bachelor song, the Carnival anthem, right?
Right.
Then comes Bachelor.
Right. Take a break. Come back. Vaval Central and RCI is made possible. Vaval Central is made possible by the Carnival Planning Management Committee, the Carnival Music Management Committee, Stamina Energy Drink, and Blue Waters.
The Super 6 jackpot is now $250,000. You have to be in it to win it. Get your tickets today for your chance to win.
Somewhere between cerulean blue and golden yellow is a color called Lucian Carnival. The color of rhythm, the color of artistry, the color of revelry. From Juve to jump up, from festival to fete, from mass to music, our soul, our heartbeat, our vibe. Answer the call to color. Lucian Carnival, July 7th to 19th, 2023. Nothing sweeter than our Vaval. You're welcome.
Drink one brand, blue water inside the house and the pan. When I need to hydrate, I drink blue water. I'm feeling great. When you see we out on the road and we going hard, take a sip of blue waters. That's the #1 brand. Drink blue waters and mind my business. I go drink blue waters and mind my business. Me and you join in the blue water crew. The taste, the vibe, blue waters is the truth. When the hot sun come, I drink blue water.
Calypso Tent, in collaboration with the Carnival Music Management Committee, presents Opening Night, Saturday, June 3rd at the National Cultural Center. On stage, the Reading King, Azrael, Ashanti, Trish Trustful, Bingo, Educator, Reggie, Ali Cat, Robbie, Sizzler, Newcomer, Akeo, and more. With musical director Gregory Piper. Starting time 30 p.m. Tickets are $25 and can be purchased at the NCC on the day of the show from 1 p.m. Firework Calypso Tent opening night at the National Cultural Center, Saturday, June 3rd, 8:30 p.m. This event is licensed by ECHO.
Father's Day is just around the corner, Sunday, June 18th, and we can't think of a better way to say thank you to the big man. Daddy, win our RCI I Love My Dad Father's Day promotion. Do it for your dad. Send us a photograph of your dad having fun to promotions@rcistlucia.com. Dad's picture will be posted on our Facebook page, and the daddy with the most likes wins. It's that easy. Remember to send both of your names and a contact number with your photograph. The deadline for submission is Wednesday, June 14th. The lucky dad will be announced Thursday, June 15th. RCI's I Love My Dad Father's Day promotion is sponsored by Calle Blanc Villa and Spa, Steve's Barbershop, Europa Hardware and Tools, and Cheers Boutique. RCI, the station that gives your dad more.
South Calypso Tent with the Carnival Music Management Committee present the advocates of the art form. Long live Kaiso! Grand launching on Friday, June 2nd at the National Cultural Center. Starting time 8:30 p.m. Admission $25 at the door. Come see Tanka Fontellio, Teddy Boy, T-Black, Oshun, Mighty King, Shalan, Phoenix, Queen Yad, Tino, Just Now, Newcomer Freddy, and more with special surprise guest appearances backed up by the South All-Star, MC Donnerville. This event is sponsored by Lucilette, Marcy Stores, Flow, Southern Taxi Association, Lewis Industries, Bounty Rum, Pamela Cell Wine, Peter Beer, and Missions Electrical. This launch is licensed by ECHO.
Thank you for remaining with us. This is Vaval Central on the Caribbean Sound. Teddy?
Thanks, Iwa. Welcome back. You give us the verse and chorus of Bachelor?
Yeah, you want it
No,
right
we have
now?
to.
Every day should be
carrying on
coming
them.
up.
Our fans on Facebook every day, they say they send for the program there.
What's the real name of that song, Bachelor?
What's the name, Bachelor?
Carnival Time.
Is that the name, Carnival Time?
Carnival Time.
Okay.
All right.
Every day should be carnival. Every day of the year.
RCI,
It's a magical
Guardians of
festival.
Soca. Guardians of Soca.
The formula, the remedy for everybody. When the music start to play, instant unity. They say carnival is bad, carnival is mad, carnival is sinful. Jumping in a bandman on top of man is for vulgar people. They can see the good in the carnival. Plenty therapy underneath the bacchanal. That's the only time there is no rich and no poor. That's the only time we don't segregate no more. That's the only time we forget the pain and sorrow. That's the only time we don't worry about tomorrow. So let the people win, let the people win, let the people jump, let the people jump, let the people whine, let the people whine. It's carnival, it's carnival, it's carnival time. Let the people wave, let the people wave, let the people jump, let the people jump, let the people whine, let the people whine. It's carnival, it's carnival, it's carnival time. When this was there was
Real classic Iowa, but one of the many great songs, big hits written by Jason Batchelor and performed by Jason Batchelor Joseph. And then, of course, the many others that is written for persons in national competition, school competition, police competition, teachers competition, intercommercial competition. So a lot of work put down by Batchelor across the years. But here in his capacity as the, how do you call him in school? Uncle Batchelor, how do you call him now? Uncle Jason?
Mr. Joseph. Most people don't know Bachelor, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like donkey years ago.
Yeah, that generation, and that's 23 years ago when he started. 23 years ago, he started in 99, yeah. So you know, bachelors, the year the carnival changed, that must have encouraged you to enter bachelor when you moved the date to July. That was a factor?
No.
Just
At that time,
coincidence?
like I said, I knew nothing about Calypso and Carnival. I did background vocals the year before for Mary G, Cheryl. And it was the most boring thing to do, so I figured, let me just go and sing myself. Yeah.
Backup vocals. So you're here now as the man organizing, preparing, coaching, training for the National Schools Competition. Tell us where we at, where it's happening, what can we expect?
Well, we've had auditions, we've selected our finalists. We have 10 primary schools, 6 secondary schools, unfortunately, because we normally have 10 secondary schools. For some reason, the participation was not too high this year. Currently, we are having rehearsals, band rehearsals with the participants. We also had a workshop, by the way, for the students, as usual, a voice and performance workshop. So we are on day 3 of rehearsals with the band.
Okay, and you'll be ready for, is it Friday?
Friday next week, the 9th of July, the VG Multipurpose Sports Complex from 10 a.m.
Right. All people from the public keep asking, can they attend? The members of the
Yes,
public?
it's open to the public. I mean, we normally charge a little fee, $20 for adults, students, 10, but it's open to the public actually.
Okay, fair enough. And exciting indeed. We do have, as is our tradition, a custom here on Vaval Central, a few of the participants in here. We are looking at nerdies and all the features, they're young, nerdy, but comprehensive has been, they have been one of the more consistent schools, you know, in that every year we do that program, Compre is always there and always among the more outstanding. So we'll invite the teacher, tell us about the preparation, how has it been, and about the young participant before she sings a few lines. Join your teacher, come on. I'm sure you're not shy, that's why you choose to sing. So go ahead.
Well, it has been a process. At first she was a little skeptical, you know, because she's more of a gospel and a singer and so on. And everybody thinks that she's timid and she cannot handle the stage until she finally graced them at the school, and then everything changed there.
And I'm speechless.
Yes.
So tell the public your name, as you say, your government name, and then your Calypso name. Is it the same? Go ahead.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Serona Tuse, and my stage name is Lolani.
Say hello to your students, a few who listen on the phone secretly.
Yes, hello, everybody. You know, mommy listening at home. Pick up your if you need.
So, with the teacher's permission, we'll sing a verse and a chorus first, at least, of your song.
I hear a mother cry with tears in her eyes, asking why? Tell me why my boy had to die. And while she feels the strain, a nation feels the pain, as we replay the same sad song all over again. Despite calls to all the authorities, it seems there is no concern. Despite all the lectures to the youth, it's like they just cannot learn. We need to clean up this mess. We can't be stuck here in distress. Time to give violence a rest. Yes. It's time to stop talking and take action. It's time that we understand what's at stake. It's time that we head in a new direction. If not for yourself, for your children's sake. We have too much natural beauty for our portrait to be so ugly, Lucy. The world is looking at we. Thank you.
Wow. Who wrote that song?
Carlton Roberts.
Okay, you might say Carlton.
Yeah.
Good morning to Carlton, big up boy. He's really been contributing a lot. I was a writer, composer too, intercommercial. We want to make a lot of use of him. Carlton, we have to speak, as we said. Good contribution. And you are all, I think Carlton's the old Compre boy. Carlton Roberts, really good writer, making contribution. So at least, boy, somebody taking the strain off you, Bachelor, you know? Another soul here already contributing. He's doing a fair share of writing and helping Carlton Roberts, and he's competing this year too. A cappella in a studio at a minute's notice, but if you're so impressive with the band when, you know, when
Yeah, man, yeah.
really touching. No, you're very impressed. Applause again for... Tell us your stage name again.
Lolani.
Lolani,
Lolani.
how is that spelled?
Lolani.
Okay, that's your real name or your stage name?
Stage name.
By the way, she does have a single out called Overcome. It's a soca song she just
Okay.
dropped at, yeah.
So where is it?
It's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, and
What's the name of it?
Overcome by
Overcome,
Lolani.
Lolani.
Yes.
You should tell us that, man. So you ready? Anytime Bachelor introduce the inter-school soccer competition, you ready too? You ready? Okay.
That's it right there.
Okay, we'll cue it up. And as we move on to who will go next, actually, Bokash first, or are we going to Lil Nerdy first? Bokash? And then, yeah. Tell us your name and your stage name.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kaden Poleo, and my stage name is Mighty CJ.
Mighty CJ. Ready for him, Iwa? Let's do it a cappella.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Time is precious. God gave it to us. We arrived a certain time and have to leave at the right time. But as we grow up, we just need a shake up. We waste precious time, don't get a dime, and then we end up behind. There will be time to go out on a date. Plenty time to choose that special mate. Now it's time for you to go home straight. Time will come for you to procreate. There will be time to wear expensive clothes. Plenty time for heels and pantyhose. Now it's time to keep them legs closed. Time will come to dress from head to toes. No hurry or worry, you won't be late. Start today, don't procrastinate. Take your time, let me live and die the right time. If you take your time, we go live and die the right time.
Nice. It's a good trick, boy. Interesting show builder, very nice. And the topics well chosen too, very relevant and pertinent at this time. Good talent, well done. Who's the teacher preparing you? Who's your teacher?
My music teacher.
What's the name?
Sheila Pierre, Miss Pierre.
Okay, nice. Thanks. And now we go to the Anglican primary or infant?
Infant, Catholic Anglican infant.
Anglican infant. But he look like nerdy boy, Iowa, huh? a young nerdy. You know any of your father's songs? You know one of them? Sing a little line in one for me. Your father's songs, remember it? No? No, not today. It's focused on your song. What song you singing for us today for the competition?
Granny say.
Granny say? Okay. And teacher Nadesh, that's your teacher preparing you there? That's your teacher? All right. Go.
Yes.
Just a little track to guide him.
Okay. Go ahead, eh?
Granny say. That's what Granny say. Granny say. I went to see Granny after school. She asked, did you obey the school rule? Yes, Granny, you know I'm no fool, but I'll tell you what went down at school. Is that my classmates are bandits, insulting teachers without limits. Correction now is social suicide, and teachers feel like their hands are tied. Granny said, parents used to correct their children. Children respected elders back then. Granny said, just no steady road, don't spoil the child. Now we steady road, children gone wild. Children have the power to do as they please. Policies in place have thrown out the keys. Granny said, let's go back to the village raising children to secure the future and on St. Helen. That's what Granny say.
Boy, I just like the topics and the range and the sincerity you feeling coming out of them. Good work, Nadej. And I hear you working with the seniors in TOT too. Nice that you're passing on the knowledge, you know. Bachelor, I feel really good. The kind of talent there and the preparation coming through and the confidence. Some fantastic talent.
Yes, I think we have some good songs, good performers this year, so something to look forward to.
Yeah, I genuinely feel so. That to take in the show a nice little 2-3 hours to take it in, well worth it. It's good for the public, the wider community to come and support apart from the schools. And also, I guess the schools, the non-competing schools can attend also, right?
Yes, definitely.
That's the idea of the complex, get a big crowd in and get it. Well done, youngster. Well done. No, well done. We get a picture of you and your father in a while, Vaval Central. So final words, anybody, Nadesh? Come on, a final word? Go ahead. You saying?
I'd just like to encourage the students to give off their best. People are saying it's a dying art. I want to tell people out there it's not a dying art. A lot of the youngsters are coming out. Even in the big league, we have a lot of newcomers coming out. So this is a beautiful art. Let's keep it alive and let's just continue what we're doing.
Nice.
And all the best in the competition, everybody.
Nice. Competition final word too to the youngsters listening out there.
To all the youngsters, please come and support. Please, all the schools come and support your competitors. And yes, I am wishing that Compre becomes the top. You know, and I'm wishing all the best because she has gone through a lot for the past few months and weeks, and personally, and now she's here and giving her best. So everybody come out and support.
Nice. And Bachelor, I guess you're hoping that the most deserving person, the best person on the day wins.
Yes, of course. I want to quickly just say a little bit about what Nadej said. Calypso is actually very alive and well at the schools. I've never gone to any school or experienced any situation where the students are not interested. The youth are always interested in Calypso. The issue is just to get a song. That's basically what it is. So yeah, I also want to encourage the non-participating schools to really come out on that day. They will be given permission once they have tickets to attend the show. So we really want full support. And of course, like we are saying, I am one of those, whoever wins, it doesn't matter to me. The judges have the final say. So good luck to everybody, and may the best person win.
Nice. Iwa? Thank you, folks. Thank you, and thank you for making the effort. You got a soca, or we play it another time? You got it?
Yeah, which one? The
Overcome?
Yes, I Overcome.
Okay, we got it at the young soca, the soca composition. As we say goodbye to our we play a little person chorus before we get and we'll end with the Rikiti, Iwa? Yes. The Rikiti composition. So let's go. Let me hear your soca talent now.
Transmit that beat, you heard?
Father, you bless me, yeah. We shall overcome. Yeah. No bad man can stress me, yeah. We shall overcome.
RCI, Guardians of Soca. Guardians of Soca.
Bring me down, I shall always stand my ground. Never put on a frown. So give me back my crown. Bad mind got a lot to say. I tell them, mommy, raise stress free. Because my father bless me. Father, you bless me. Yeah, we shall overcome.
RCI, Guardians of Soca. Guardians of Soca.
Can you kill her? 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 Who's jumping in yellow? Who's jumping in green? Let me see you put up your hand and represent for your team. Who's jumping in red? Who's jumping in blue? I want you to show your costume, represent for your crew. So show me your house. Who fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Show me your house. Tell me.
My house, Teddy.
Yeah, the public loving the display by the school children, really, really touched by it, like the positive response. And now, as we said, we promised Ricky T's, one of his main power soca offerings for this year, from Ricky Tizzle Joseph. As we go on, we know the traffic had them this morning getting here. Introduce yourself. Trish was on Standing Calypso and way back. What's your song again? Give me a verse and chorus. Give me a verse and chorus fast. You must be. Give me what you remember. Chorus. The chorus.
Sawat kadiya fetai kai. Sepa sawat kadiya twap. Life is a lesson and a lie. By this truth many have been trapped. Si love a laje kok pache. You do bud me yo karo mache. Memba to oki bache noya. I can't remember. I'm sorry. My apologies. He
But
put me on the spot.
remember back then there was a big song then. So I can't book you on Legacy. I should go forget the words, eh? I can't do it.
Book me on Legacy, don't worry. I remember the words.
So tell us about this situation. You singing Fire One, and so is your son. Tell us about his nurturing, how he got into that form.
Well, I mean, from the time I started singing, he's been coming to tents once in a while. And this is the son of the famous Tribonus.
Tribonus?
Yes, Bobo and 10 Pines.
The pioneer 10 Pines.
Yes, so this is his son. So he's not new to this industry. He's
almost born in a Calypso 10 then.
Yeah. Yes. But he started singing at RC. He sang at RC, and then I just encouraged him this time to sing.
Yeah. So tell us, what made you actually go into this big yard? That's the big league now, the serious competition. What made you actually enter there?
I was actually interested to enter the big yard from 2019. But this year on, I said, like, you know what? Let me come and join the competition and be part of the big pioneers.
Go ahead.
The big pioneers. And my grandmother and my mother encouraged me to do that, so that's what I'm doing right now.
So how many songs are you doing?
I'm doing 2 songs.
Okay. What is the names, the 2 concepts? Tell us the name of the 2 songs.
The names of my 2 songs are Moi Pioneer and The Saints Not Coming.
Well, certainly, and you're looking forward. You sound excited. I hear you serious.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
And the band was very impressed the way you got your song. Each time you came into the band room, got the song straight away.
Yeah.
So it looked like you're going to surpass your mother's legend. So a child born of Tribonus and Trish in the Calypso tent, a real Calypso baby.
Yes.
Pines meets artiste. You know. So since the time, give them your favorite, the one you prefer. Give us a verse and chorus.
No, I would love to, but I want to get the people in suspense, you know.
Smart boy. I like
Yeah, I want to keep them in suspense.
You see, you're going to reach far. Eh? I always agree that the Calypso, why would I release my Calypso first? Was come to the tent and get totally thrilled and a little anticipation, you know?
Yeah.
And said, I heard that on RCI already, that kind of, you know?
Yeah.
Nice. How deeply involved are you in music generally?
I'm involved in music very slightly. Where I want to be involved in more. I'm taking part in Panorama.
Okay, you playing with some?
Courts Bar when I was still
Okay, that's good. You played before?
Yes.
Okay.
Last year I started.
A real pan man. Nice. Okay. That's good. We're waiting for the PAN Association, by the way. We've asked the president for the names of the tunes being played by the different bands, Iwa. They're going to tell us whenever they're ready what they're playing. And you've been practicing so far?
Yes.
So you're busy between tent rehearsals and PAN practice?
Yes.
What tune you all beating? You could release that. There's no suspension that they're going to announce it.
I'll wait to.
You wait till we
Yes,
wait for the others. All right. Suspense. And Trish, you ready yourself? You have your 2 songs?
Of course I am ready. I mean, my son is competing, so I have to represent.
Right, so you have 2 songs ready
Yes.
for the first one?
One of them is called In These Times, and the other one is Mr. Carnival.
All right. We're looking forward to that. We're very excited,
Yes.
looking forward to that. So, we will in fact be anticipating your performance, Trish. Certainly a one-time feat, you and your son in the same Calypso tent.
Yes.
Something to look forward to.
Of
And
course.
the photos just taken will be gracing Instagram to promote the idea of parent and son, mother and son in the Calypso tent.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
All right, no mention.
Take care.
Look
Well
forward.
blessed. Yes.
Yes, we really had a full basket today on Vaval Central. What are you taking about on?
Let's go with the Rikiti.
And you say you have Pringles drop too?
We'll play Pringles after.
All right, Rikiti followed by Pringles. Certainly hot Pringles, but he's still on the cane and the walking. And he re-intended the walking stick too, the cane. But that'll be another feature. Superman on. But you've never been surprised if the song connects. Pringles could jump in that too, you know. Let's go. Rikiti, Good Morning Superman, the one and only by Solia. Rikiti followed by Pringles as we take it out here on Vaval Central, a packed program. Afa, Ale, back. That was a big announcement today, back in competition. Interesting, really opens the competition. A big year looks like it's looming for our Soca Monarch.
Thank you, Teddy. A minute and a half army.
Oh, can you kill her? Can you kill her?
With outlets from Gros Lake to Soufriere, W-Mart is indeed your community shop. Giving you the best prices and widest variety, we've got everything you need. Chicken, turkey, beef and pork, saltfish,